Good morning, guys. I'm just making a quick school cake for my daughter, Emma. She has a friend that's leaving work on Friday. So she asked me would I make her a tray bake, you know, an old school cake as a leaving gift. So that's what I'm doing. So for this, as you know, I need 3 ounces of Perfect for Cakes, which is what I use from Aldi, and that's 80 grams. And 10 ounces of caster sugar. If you've no caster sugar in, you can use granulated sugar. Doesn't make much difference, I don't think. Oh, what's that in 8, 9, 10, 200, 280. 280 grams. I'm so used to pounds and ounces. And you want 240 grams of plain flour. I use plain. You can use self-raising if you like. Just add a teaspoon of baking powder to it. But if you're using plain like me, add a tablespoon of baking powder to it. Pop that in. Mix till combined, till it looks like breadcrumbs. And then you want 240 mils of whole milk. You can use semi-skim. I just tend to use whole milk with 2 large eggs. 2 large eggs. In your milk, I've put a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Pop that on to mix. That's on a medium speed. Just mix all your dry ingredients together. Pop your eggs. In with your milk. Give that a whisk. Once you've whisked your eggs in, your milk and your vanilla extract, put your mixture on a very slow speed, turn it right down to the slowest speed, and pour in your wet ingredients into your dry ingredients. Slowly. Leave some in your jug. Stop your mixer. Around the sides and the bottom to make sure all the ingredients are incorporated. Put the rest of your wet ingredients in now, and then put it back on a very slow speed, your mixer, just till it's combined. You do not want to overmix this or it will sink in the oven. So on a very slow speed, just mix that till it's combined. that's enough. I've greased and lined one of these trays. I don't know how big they are, to be honest. I don't know what size they are. Those I could measure them. People are asking me what size they are. I always say 7 by 12, but that's longer than 12. That. Anyway, let's get this in the oven. That'll go in the oven now for 35 minutes. 150 degrees electric fan oven. Till it's nice and golden on top. Then test it with a cocktail stick. If it comes out dry, it's ready. If it comes out still a bit damp, it's not ready in the middle. So what I would do then is, if it's golden brown on top and it's cooked enough on top, put a bit of tin foil over the top of it and let it cook for another 5 minutes, and then it should be spot on. There we go, guys. It's done. It was in for 30 minutes, I think, or 35. 30. Yeah, 30. Delicious vanilla sponge. And for all the people that comment, well, there's not a lot, but there's one or two that comment and say, that's not a Victoria sponge recipe, or that's not how I make vanilla cake. Well, that's absolutely fine. You make it your way, I make it mine. Then you get the ones, that's a lot of sugar. Yeah, it is. Or, that's not much butter. No, it's not. It's fine. But I can guarantee you, the people that have tried this recipe all came back to me and said how delicious it is. So, it's up to you. You carry on making it how you make it. I'll make it how I make it. Because I get a lot of compliments from this sponge. And I defy anybody to get a more beautiful sponge than that. How it rises. Very rarely sinks. Unless you over mix it. I've shown you how to mix it. Pour some icing or an icing. When I make icing, I have a jug of cold water, icing sugar, and all I add to it is cold water, bitter to down. You should use milk. No, I use milk for that. No, that's not, can't be right, that. Water and icing, sugar. So I've done it for how many years? 11 years. Never had a complaint yet. Icing, sugar and water. That's all it is. Yeah, I do make the one with milk sometimes with a bit of vanilla extract as a glaze for donuts. Or if a cake calls for a glaze, I made one not long ago. Oh, yeah, on top of my scones. I put a glaze on top of my scones. That worked right. You don't get icing on scones. You've got to live a little. Live a little. They were absolutely delicious. And green Olshies do a scone with icing on top. So do I. Anyway, guys, I've had a little rant. There's my school cake.